Alright, YouTube, it's your boy, Sean. Quick just ain't fair. And the day in the life of Quick and his family. Well, I'm out, like I was telling y'all in my last video, I'm out headed out to get my retwist done. Like I said, it's been about a month and a half since I've gotten a retwist. And normally I get a retwist done every month, but it's been about a month and a half since I got one done. So I'm about to head out to my loctician here in Texas to actually have her do a retwist for me, so I can be decent looking. My hair can be decent looking for the holidays, you know what I'm saying? So, this is one of the things I'm about to do. So it's about 10 o'clock. My appointment's at 11. Pretty much on all the way on the other side of town. So, got to get over there. The traffic here is kind of sticky, so let's go. Come join the ride with me. All right. Going to see my loctician again. Like I say, her name is TP, Tony P. Here at Hair Diversity. She does my locks for me, and she does an amazing job. I love her work. So that's where I'm headed at now. It's like 10:22. I should get there probably right at 11 o'clock, depending on traffic. Like I said, it's on the other side. It's all the way on the other side of town, so got about 11, 12 miles away. So I'm headed that direction now, so I should be on time. Not too bad. Weather's real gloomy. It's real cloudy, but I mean it's gloomy and cloudy, but it's nice out. It's not cold or anything like that. It's 58 degrees by the temperature gauge in my car, so it's not real, you know what I'm saying, it's not real cold or nothing like that. By looking at it, you would think it's cold by the way it looks outside, but it's not. I brought my sweater and stuff just like I did yesterday, and it's funny because yesterday it didn't look cold at all. The sun was out. We just assumed, my wife and I just assumed it was cold, and of course it was 55. It was cooler than it is today. And we had a sweater on, and this time I just brought it. I didn't put it on like I had it on yesterday, so I'm not gonna put it on if I don't need it. So it doesn't look like I'm gonna need it. So leave it off for right now. It's what, like I said, 10:24, 10:30. It'll warm up maybe just a little bit more. Few degrees more. It's not gonna get a whole lot more warmer than what it is right now, but it's what it is. Lock appointment, so I'm headed in right now. This is where it's at. Coming in, get it done. There go my loctician's truck. See TP Get Dread, TP the Dread Junkie. That's her. So we're going here. See what's up. Hair Diversity. It's done. I'm about to head back to the crib, get something to eat because I'm hungry. But yeah, my retwist is done. So just so you know, I just got done with it. Got some link or whatever. Catch y'all in a minute. It's your boy. I'm out. Back on the road, headed back to the house. Well, I'm not headed back. Well, I am headed back to the house, but I gotta stop and get my wife some tortilla soup. What she was asking about yesterday, we didn't go get it. We went to Rudy's instead. So I gotta go get her some tortilla soup. Get me something to eat too. I'm hungry as all get up. So I'm about to do that now. I said it was gonna take about 3 hours. I got there at 11. So 11 to 12, 12 to 1. But it really took like 3 hours. It's almost 3, but it really took about 3 hours. But because I really didn't get underneath I didn't really get in the chair until about 12:15, 12:30 actually. So it was about three and a half hours for her to actually retwist my hair. So despite the fact of what time it is right now, but yeah, it's done. I don't know if you can tell if it's done right now, but it is done. So That's where I'm at. See what's on the radio. See what's on the radio. Chris Brown. You think I'm thinking about doing? But yeah, that's enough. I just wanted to hear what was on the radio. I wasn't trying to listen to the whole entire radio. So what is everybody doing for their Thanksgiving? Who's cooking? Somebody, leave me a comment below. Let me know who's cooking for Thanksgiving, or are y'all going to visit family, or what's on the menu? What are your plans for Thanksgiving this year? For us, my wife and I, we have family, her family coming over to the house for Thanksgiving on Thursday. I'm cooking a ham. Probably gonna do a banana pudding, some greens, and other. As a matter of fact, I just got off the phone with her, and she was just talking about, for those who watch my videos, she was just talking about going back out to go pick up the rest of the things in which we didn't pick up from what you saw in the video the other day for Thanksgiving. So I think we're gonna do what we did the other night, which was go late at night, or whatever you want to call it, early in the morning, to go and try and pick up the rest of the things in which we need for Thanksgiving. So I think we're gonna do that tonight or tomorrow morning, however you want to call it. So yeah, but her family is coming over, so it's gonna be her aunties, her uncle, cousin, my brother-in-law. I'm sure he's coming, and his daughter, stuff like that. We won't have a house full. Won't be a house full, but we have a nice little bit of people over to the house for Thanksgiving, which is good. My wife, I think she's making a homemade apple pie. I don't know what else she's making, being that she's on bed rest. I don't know just how much she plans on making. I know she said she was doing the apple pie, but I don't know how much more she's planning on doing. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below on what your plans are for Thanksgiving. What do you plan on making? What do you plan on going? Or who's coming to your house? Let us know. Alright. It's your boy, Sean, Quick Just Ain't Fair, back in the day of the life of Quick and his family. I'm headed back out to, as you can see, FBU, Football University. I'm headed back out to practice this evening. We got practice here at 6:30. It's about 5:30. Headed out to the field again. We about to get it. Again, come join that ride with me and enjoy what you see, I hope. All right, let's go. Headed out to the field. Today, again, it's all about production. Making sure we're productive today. Ensuring that the players are getting these these plays down like they're supposed to. Hoping that it'll be more of a flow, a better flow than it was yesterday. Yesterday's practice wasn't bad at all. We just need to flow better, Yesterday we had a few problems in certain areas in which we need to focus on today, but that's a bit expected, but not so much expected as it was yesterday. We just had, quarterback wasn't catching the snap, things of that nature. Those are things that we shouldn't have to worry about at this point. Right now, that's the least we should be worried about. Right now, we should be focusing on being able to, execute the play, which has been designed, to be put out there. And these young men have to understand that. And if you can't execute the play, or if you can't even catch the ball as the quarterback, that don't even give you the opportunity to execute the play. So hopefully, I spoke to him briefly after practice yesterday. Hopefully, everything will be better today with the practice and whatnot. Hopefully they got their head straight and they ready to come out here and get it done this evening. Because again, as I've been saying over the past few days, for those that's been following me on YouTube or whatnot, we only got a little over a week left before we start this tournament, and there's still a lot in which we gotta go over in a short amount of time. So with that, we gotta focus, we gotta stay focused, we gotta remain focused. We gotta ensure that we get these plays down the way we need to get them down, and we'll get there. We'll get there. I just gotta make sure I keep them encouraged and ensure that they, I'm not, upset at them or anything like that. They just gotta know that, to be great and to be good at what you do, you have to remain focused. You got to understand and to go out here and compete against other elite athletes. You have to be able to stay focused, remain calm, and be competitive. And if they can do that, if they can remember that, they'll go a long way. They'll go a long, long way. But and not only that, just to speak on something else, a parent came up to me last night in regards to one of the players who's on the team, who her son is not doing well in school. So she's really thinking about removing him from the team because he's not his grades aren't where she wants them to be. And I told her, I knew about it before she told me about it because she hit up the team managers and stuff like that. So, but I told her I'm all for no pass, no play. And I feel like if your grades aren't up to par, then you don't need to play this game. I explained to them kids last night before we left practice. I said, y'all have to understand that this is an opportunity of a lifetime, because again, this game is going to be televised on ESPN3. When the national championship game is going to be televised on ESPN3. So this gets your name out there. This gets you recognition. But at the same token, you have to be able to do what you're supposed to do academically as well. So if you can't do what you're supposed to do academically, you won't ever get a chance to play or show your talent anyway. Because in high school, in middle school, and high school, at that next level, if you're not academically passing in your classes, it's a no pass, no play system here in Texas, or pretty much all over the world. If you're not passing, you can't play. So, tell me how you feel about that, parents that's out here. How do y'all look at it? How do y'all feel? What do y'all think about that? Some parents letting their kids play regardless of what their grades are. Let me know in the comments. Officially over. Headed home. Had a good practice with my 7th graders today. I didn't have my offensive quarterback for the 8th grade, so I didn't really get to do a lot with him with the 8th grade. But 7th grade, my quarterbacks were pretty decent, so good practice. I'll see you in a minute. All right, we at it again. We out to go and get some groceries, the rest of the groceries for Thanksgiving. So we are headed back out. This time we're going to HEB though. So come join us on this ride. Ain't that right, baby? What we doing? For what? Going back to the grocery store. To get the rest of the groceries for Thanksgiving. But again, like I said, we're going to HEB, right?
Yes.
All right, come along, please. My wife has a great question, and I need y'all to answer in the comments how y'all feel about it. What was the question, babe?
I forgot the question.
How do I feel about something?
Oh, the Syrian refugees settling in the United States.
So, my views on it. I kind of feel like, that thing is like, what would God do? What would Jesus do? You know what I'm saying? Would he turn the blind eye to it? Would he actually turn the blind eye to those actual refugees?
We turn a blind eye to the vets.
We do.
We turn a blind eye to the people at the Haven for Hope that are sleeping on the concrete with blankets.
But would Jesus do that? That's my point. And I'm not comparing myself to Jesus, but we supposed to act.
Okay, so we accept them where they go.
That's a good question. Now that I don't know, but I don't. When it comes time for Judgment Day, do you want that on your conscience, or do you want Jesus or God to say, oh, you didn't take in those refugees, and you didn't,
Where are we taking them into is the question. We have nowhere for them to go. We have hundreds of people sleeping on concretes at Haven for Hope, veterans in wheelchairs sleeping on the floor under highways, but we're going to accept a whole bunch of people from another country to come sleep where?
And she has a valid point. She has a valid point. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. Hit me down in the comments below on what y'all think about, taking in the Syrian refugees. It's a good, valid point. It's debatable. Let me know. Walmart. Here to get some more groceries. I'm not Walmart. Stand corrected. H-E-B. H-E-B, wife and I. We're at H-E-B to get some more groceries for Thanksgiving, right, baby? Look like there's a lot of people in here for it to be so damn late. Right. Oh yeah, that got one right there. Let's see, gotta turn it on and see.